จับมือกันแล้วต้องรวมกลุ่ม
But some of my ideas are basically that first of all, villagers, people directly affected, must understand the importance of coming together as a group.
ทางไปแลกเปลี่ยนเรียนรู้ต่างๆ
But before even that can happen, you've got to have meetings, people have got to talk a lot, people need to go to different areas to learn about how things are being done in different groups.
คือเมื่อชาวบ้านรวมกลุ่มโอเคมันก็เห็นอำนาจต่อรองระดับหนึ่ง
But once they are able to come together as a group, then they are able to see the power that they have when they come together as a group at a certain level. Another thing that's essential, besides the people themselves who are directly affected coming together, is the ability to get the public, people who aren't directly affected, to understand the problems and understand the demands that are being made by the people.
แล้วก็ของเราพวกเราอย่างต่อเนื่อง
What's important is making sure that the public, and in particular the media, understands the truth, the facts about what's really happening to us in the areas that are affected. So our power in the case of Pak Mun is based on the confidence of people in coming together as a group and being able to sustain this for a long period of time. And being able to have different groups of people all over the country in society understand over a long period of time, continually being updated on what's going on in Pak Mun, what's the situation.
ซึ่งเหล่านี้มันรวมมือของเขา
Have these different groups that we're able to convey to them the facts, the reality that's going on in Pak Mun for a long period of time. This is all reflected in the fact that we receive support from them. When we mobilize, they will issue press statements in support of what we're doing. They will send food to support our demonstrations. They will send people to come and join with us when we're demanding that the government talk to us and things like that.
แล้วที่สำคัญอีกอันหนึ่งก็คือว่าทุกครั้งของการเข้าใจอยู่พอสมควร
Another thing is also that the media has now, because of our work with them over a long period of time, built up a basic understanding of our situation. So when we hold activities or when we have when we hold mobilizations, we're able to get media attention very, very quickly because the media personnel themselves understand what we're doing.
สิ่งที่ต้องสู้กับพวกคุณ
Another one of our key strengths is that the villagers in Pak Mun, we have fought with every government. It doesn't matter what party you are, it doesn't matter what government you are. Our basic position is, if you are the government, you have to solve our problems regardless of who you are.
ซึ่งตรงนี้มันทำให้
So it's made the politicians understand that we ourselves don't have particular political interests, but that we're just villagers who are adversely affected by this dam. And that is a positive thing because the politicians know that we're not politically opposed to them. Another important thing for our power is that we have a network of academics at different institutions who support us. These academics are prepared to write articles or express their academic views in support of what we're doing every time we come out and demonstrate. For me, I think this is what creating power is, power for villagers to be able to negotiate with the government. It's important to ensure that networking is done cross-sectorally, and the people of Pak Mun are interested in maintaining the networks that they've built up, because this is basically one of the main mechanisms that they rely on. If the government fails to keep its promise, you need to put pressure back on the government, and you amplify the pressure by linking up with friends who are also having problems. The people in Pak Mun are people who are negatively affected by the impact of mainstream development. And there's many other groups around the country that are also negatively affected by mainstream development. And these are people who understand. They're all people who have problems, and they're people who understand each other. No one understands those better other than those who are in a similar situation. And because these different groups are all negatively impacted by the impact of mainstream development, it's easier for them to link up as a network together and to demand that the government resolve their problems. It's not just important for us to make sure that they understand our problems, but it's also important for us to make sure that that we understand their problems. If we understand each other very, very well, then we're able to build up good cooperation that's sustainable over the long term. If we don't understand the problems that others have, then our relationship can't be strong. If I want to be your friend and you want to be my friend, we need to really understand what it is that we have in common, what our issues are, and then that will be a sustainable friendship. If we don't have that basic level of understanding, then it's very, very hard to have a sustainable relationship in a network. So having a network is also important for the reason of helping to educate people so that you can learn from others in the network, understand what their problems are, see that others have similar problems to you, And then see also, for example, others are taking action to solve their problems. If you know others in a similar situation as you are working to solve their problems, then you can do it too.
อันนี้มันน่าจะเป็นเรียกว่า
This is what we've tried to do in the past sometimes, to encourage our own people to fight by saying, look at them over there, they've got similar problems to us, they're fighting, why can't we do it? We should do it too.
คุณจะไม่ได้สู้อีกเลย
But the main message is probably going to be, if you don't fight today, there's not going to be a tomorrow for you to fight.
ดังนั้นก็คือว่าการเริ่มต้นสู้เมื่อคุณคิดที่จะสู้อันนี้คือคุณปลดปล่อยแล้วส่วนที่จะสู้ได้ยังไงบ้างเป็นรายละเอียด
So you've got to start, and starting to struggle, that is already liberating. And then how you continue to struggle, that's the thing that you do once you've started.
ดังนั้นเมื่อคุณต้องการความเป็นธรรมคุณก็ต้องเริ่มสู้
If you've experienced injustice, you've got to start struggling.